Welcome back everyone, Mariah here, and in today's video we're going over the price of Bitcoin. Did you watch my video yesterday? I said that Bitcoin was probably going to bottom in the $53,000 range. I had a crazy reasoning why I said that, and it actually happened. Well, at the end of the day, it was a local bottom. I don't know if it's the current bottom for this cycle or if we're ready to go straight to the $75,000 range, but today I'm going to be going over the price, where I think things are going. I'm going to tell you how much cash I have on the sidelines, how much I've deployed in the last day or so, and looking back at the 2017 bull market, those charts, and drawing some comparisons. We've seen some very odd similarities from 2017, and I'm going to be going over that now. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, this is what I pointed out yesterday. I pointed out yesterday that in October of 2017, we saw a local top right here, okay? I'm going to say 58,000, $5,867. Okay, that's kind of weird, like add a zero, all right? And then you get this top, $58,367. All right, that's weird. Both like in the $58,000 range, right? Okay, this is what I didn't talk about yesterday. So in 2017, after that local top, the bottom after that was $5,102. And we could see here that the low after 58,000 was 45,000. So not really comparison there, but the next top has the same situation. This high right here, $6,189. Add a zero, okay? And this top is $61,788. That's kind of weird. Those two local tops, 5,800, 58,000, 6,100, 61,000. Interesting. So I said, okay, well, let's see. After Bitcoin hit 6,100, it pulled back approximately 13% to 5,300. Okay. So I was anticipating the same thing. And what did we see yesterday? We saw a low of 53,000. So like I said in my video yesterday, I said I was anticipating a similar pullback, and that's what we got. We are now at about 55,600. The truth is that absolutely Bitcoin can go lower before making a new all-time high. I think that is maybe like a 45% chance. I think there's a 55% chance that Bitcoin is going to make a new all-time high. Okay, so since Bitcoin made a new all-time high of 58, pulled back significantly and made a new all-time high that was just a little bit higher, about $4,000 higher, and pulled back, a decent amount, 13% is pretty solid. I think we're ready for some explosive growth. So if we kind of see this like same trend continuing out, after this all-time high of 2017 of 6,100, our next all-time high was 7,600. So I think that there is absolutely a possibility that the next all-time high in Bitcoin, we are going to see between $74,000 and $76,000. So I am really looking forward to that, obviously. And so if we look at this all-time high, wrong thing. Let me get the different measurement. If we go from 7,600 down to the similar correction, that puts it at about 27%. And if it made also another all-time high in 2017 right after that at 7,800, then now I take it down about 30%. So if it pulls back in a similar fashion, we're going to be looking, the bottom here of this candle is 5,500. And why is that odd? I feel like we are building a pretty solid amount of support in that range. We've been hanging out here for quite a while. Let's go back to let's do the 4-hour chart here. And this is the thing. Look at this right here. We have built some decent support in this range. That is, I think, going to be the level of support moving forward. And so I would say expect Bitcoin to hang out in the $55,000 range for quite a while, because I believe that's going to be a solid level of support moving forward. So let's kind of look more at like the short-term range. I think that it's very possible for Bitcoin to make a new all-time high by the end of the week. I really wouldn't be all that surprised. We're looking for a 1 to 4 day pullback. We're pretty much on day 2. So I could see it kind of just hanging out in this range, consolidating a little bit, building some support. And then it's off to the races. It's off to the races, and I could see us, you know, hitting the mid $70,000 range by the end of the month, early April. Okay, that really wouldn't be all that surprising to me. Let's go ahead and look at the 12-hour chart. Yeah, the 12-hour chart is pulling back really, really nicely here, and it's bounced off nicely off of this moving average. This moving average right here is a 20-day moving average. And another thing I mentioned or anticipated in yesterday's video was this right here. This is actually a 21-day. You know, I should probably, I guess I'll keep the 20 and the 21 day on this chart. But I was anticipating Bitcoin to be bouncing off that moving average because I was anticipating it to pull back approximately 13% like it did in 2017 during that same like price range. And when I did that, it took it right to that moving average. So it kind of seemed right. And you could see there, it lined up quite perfectly. So let's go and take a look at the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart is looking like, it'll be interesting to see this next candle. So this candle right here has 3 hours left. So quite a, you know, more than half the time, but it'll be interesting to see if the next candle starts trading above that, and we might get a green 2 going above a green 1. But that's what we're already seeing here on the hourly chart. This right here is a great signal. Obviously, this is like a great setup, and that's why I just deployed the majority of the rest of my cash into Bitcoin. So green 2 going above a green 1, and we could see this moving average, the green crossed over the red, and that tends to be a bullish signal as well. So I pretty much am all in at this point. I took out $5,000 from my penny stocks. I moved it over and I have been buying Bitcoin with that. I had about $20,000 already in my Coinbase account. I've deployed all of that just to give you guys an idea here of some of the prices I filled at. 55,500. Those were like really small orders that just got filled. And then you could see 16 hours ago, that was one of my better fills at 53.3. I nearly hit the bottom. So the actual bottom that we got yesterday was 53,221, and I think that's like the closest I've ever been to the bottom. 53,299. A round of applause for me, but it was only 0.001 of a Bitcoin. Of course, that always tends to happen. Something that I want to improve going forward is that I mean, I guess it's more of like a conservative approach, but when I'm buying back in, I always go heavy first, and then I don't have as much money to get in at those lower prices. And so that's something I need to improve on going forward. So yeah, $55,000 range. I use both USDC and USD. 55.7, 53.9, 53.3. Okay, so 53.4, 53.5, 55.3, 56.4. So yeah, I got some decent fills. I don't really have much left on the sidelines to deploy here. Out of that 5,000 I just moved over a couple hours ago, I have 1,700 left. Like I said, I already spent the $20,000 that I already had on adding to my Bitcoin position. So I'm pretty much like all in of what I have. I still have like about $25,000 to $30,000 in my penny stocks. And if they were up today, I was going to sell them and buy Bitcoin. And now saying it out loud, it kind of seems like the right thing to do. Let me very quickly check on those and see where they're at, because maybe they went up this afternoon and I would like to sell. Not quite, but you know what I may consider doing is I may consider moving some more cash over. I just have this 5,500 here, and maybe I want to go buy some more Bitcoin with that. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, make some decisions. I'll come back to you tomorrow to tell you exactly what I did. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and let me know what kind of video you'd like to make in the future. I think I have a video on my Nexo review coming up and how much I've taken out in loans, which will really surprise you. And most of you are gonna say I'm irresponsible, but that's okay. It's my decisions. So that's all I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.